Hi everyone, it's Ming from MLAstro. Today I have a new announcement that I'd like to make. Right. So one of the problem with the MLAstro SAL-33 that we have known from the beginning when we release it is that the Wi-Fi reception of the mount is not going to be great. Right. The mount has both Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connection, but we know that the reception of both wireless connection is not going to be great. Since, as you can see, we have an all aluminum build, right? We try to put the Wi-Fi antenna as close to the port opening as possible to have the best Wi-Fi reception possible, but it's still, not that great, right? It is fine for, if you stand right next to the mount and control it with your phone. But if you want to connect the mount to your, say, your home Wi-Fi network or your observatory Wi-Fi router and connect it remotely or from afar, you will not have very great connection, and the router have to sit like a few feet away, right? So that was a limitation, but it is intentional. It was designed that way, right? Since we do not have a we vision that the Wi-Fi connection, the wireless connection, is only for configurational, right? You only access the web server, the smart web server, for configuring the web server. You were not meant to use the wireless connection to control the slew the mount around, to connect to the mount and do a lot of control on it. You only used it for changing the setting, changing the motor configuration, right? So it from the get-go, it's not our intention to have the mount control wirelessly, and all connection and controlling the mount is done through the USB cable here, right? But with the introduction of the our new MLAstro Hub application, we are deciding to parting with that design philosophy, right? We are now considering the Wi-Fi wireless connection to be one of the main, way to connect to your mount and control it via the mobile app. And we want the mount to be able to connect to a remote observatory router to have internet access, and you can control it through the Wi-Fi connection, right? So Wi-Fi reception needs to be improved, right? So that is why we are introducing a small but very important modification from batch 6 onward, right? And this modification is retrofitable to all existing MLAstro mount out there. You only have to pay for the postage fee, which is about 30 something dollars, right? I will leave the the product link down in the page below. You just place an order for it. It will gonna be take a while for us to get to everyone, but we will make it available to all customer eventually who needs it, right? If you ever need your mount to have stronger Wi-Fi connection, you can have it, right? For free. You just pay for the postage fee, right? Okay, so how do you install this one? You will receive the modification kit, the retrofit kit, with all the thing that you see here. You will have the power button with the cable here. You will have the Wi-Fi antenna, removable Wi-Fi antenna. You can unscrew it, and set it at any orientation that you like, and then you can tighten on this knob here and set the antenna orientation, right? You have the antenna cable here, connector here, right? So this plate here will replace the original plate on this side here, right? So how do you install it? To install the Wi-Fi expansion kit, you'll need a 1.5 millimeter Allen key, a 2.5 millimeter Allen key, and then a Phillips screwdriver, right? I don't know if you can see it. Okay. First thing first, you remove this front plate here, and remember to remove any screw, right? You push the Allen key in all the way, make sure it sits all the way, right? And with a swift movement, you open the screw, right? Very firmly. Do not, wiggling around, or you might strip the screw head and make the panel unremovable, right? So be very careful and open the screw with a strip and decisive movement, right? Make sure you do not strip the screw head. Okay, so we'll remove the front plate with the logo here. Okay, so now we have the board openly exposed here, right? You remove that board. You remove that board by okay. Next thing, you remove the false screw holding the side plate here. Remember, push the Allen key all the way in and open decisively. Okay, use the long side of the screw of the Allen key like this. Okay. Okay, when you have this board open here, you take out the whole board, right? And you can just use your phone, right? Take a picture of how the connector are connected here, right? And after you have the connector photograph, so you can have reference later, right? You disconnect. With this removed, you can see that there are two antennas, glued onto the back side of the plate here. You simply, use your fingernail or a flathead screwdriver and peel it off. Okay. It will peel off quite easily, right? So these are the old antenna. We do not need that. You discard of them. Then you use the 2.5 millimeter Allen key. I'm sorry, the 1.5 millimeter Allen key. You also remove the screw holding the port connector plate here, right? And you note the orientation of the edge port indicator here, right? So you remove this, and you do not no longer need this plate here. You just set it aside, and you install the port cover onto the new plate. Right, Okay, nicely done. All right, so the next step is to connect the the connector in here, right? We do that by, let's see. You see this connector here? Let me zoom in a little bit so you can better see what is going on here. You see this connector, it's very tiny, right? It doesn't matter which, which connector go into which port, right? Doesn't matter. You just put them in, right? Okay. So now we put the port in like this, right? And we, oh, don't forget the, strip here, right? It will go in this way. Make sure that properly seated and check all the connection or all the connector too, right? Make sure you are not loosening any one of them, right? Okay. So we have everything connected. We make sure the ports sit in like this, right? And you just okay, just put them in like this, right? And just like that. Okay. Do not strip the head or you will not be able to remove them later. Okay. All right. So that's done. You can rotate it and change the orientation. With the antenna sticking out like this, mind that when you put the mount into, bring your mount around, not to, damage this antenna, right? Take care. You can rotate it this way so that it will not, sticking out too much and get in the way. You can still turn on off the power button here, but so it doesn't interfere with the USB port here, right? Okay, there you have it. You have the antenna connected here, and make sure to connect to the Wi-Fi once again, testing if the connector working, right? When you put the board in, make sure that you double check the connector. They are not, coming off, right? And the Wi-Fi connection should be much more stable now with lower latency. I hope that this modification will be a solution for anyone who needs a more a stable Wi-Fi connection to the mouse, right? Okay, thank you for watching. If you want this kit, just go to the product link I leave down in the description of this video, and I will see you next time. Okay, let's go.